make a start. My favourite piece of equipment, the rubber band. It's so very versatile, as you're about to discover. So come to stand with the feet directly underneath the hip joints, our ideal Pilates posture. Knees unlocked. That sense of shining the light from the tailbone down between the heels and the headlights on the hip bone straight ahead of you. Breathe in through the nostrils and grow tall as you exhale. Imagine blowing yourself up towards the ceiling. And then inhaling, expand into the lowest ribs. I'm sorry, I'm just pointing to my ribs. Expand into the ribs. And as you exhale, think about your pointy hip bones drawing in towards each other. And then last time, breathe in. As you exhale, shrug the shoulders up towards the ears. So think of this movement, well, all the movements really, think of it as a journey so that it's not about the destination, it's about the journey that we take from one extreme of movement to the other. And that we're controlling the descent of the shoulders, not just letting the rubber band pull you downwards. And you can breathe out as you lift, breathe in on the return or just breathe, mainly breathe. Now circle the shoulders and really notice those shoulder blades moving on the back of the rib. Wonderful. Circling the shoulders. And settle those shoulders as we bend to the side. So we're thinking of being in between two panes of glass. You don't want to go forwards or backwards, just to the side. And then this option to lift the elbow. So when you lift the arm, I really want you to think about the muscles at the top of your arm, the shoulder muscles lifting the arm. Don't think about the wrist or the hand. Think about the shoulder, the muscles at the top of the shoulder. And then hold it here and lift for 3, 2, and 1. Swap sides, lift for 3, 2, 1. One more each side, lift for 3, 2, 1. And last time on this side, 2, 1. All right, now we're going to change the hand hold so that I've got the thumb facing upwards. And now doing the bicep curl. So this is a short lever exercise. Your biceps are fairly strong, so you could use quite a bit of tension on your rubber band as you do this. And again, resisting the pull of the band. Keep the collarbones lovely and open and growing the head to the ceiling. And remember, your eyes look straight ahead of you, not towards the ground. Back of the head in line with the back of you. Now hold halfway and do pulses. Pulse 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Just rest the arms. Tiptoe raises. And breathe out as you lift. Breathe in as you look. Really make sure that the ankle joints are opening forwards and not out to the side, which is tempting for sure. So especially if you've got stiff big toes, which is actually quite common. So make a point, opening the ankles forwards and now faster for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. So we're going to do some squats now with that bicep curl. Remember, it's that slight bow at the hip, followed by the knee bend. And come to hold right at the end of your rubber band. you should be having or using the 2-meter rubber band, which gives us a lot more scope when it comes to versatility. So sending the bottom out at the back of you, down and up. And you're just getting a little bit of tension in your band at the end of the movement. Remember the eye line shifts towards the ground as you do this, so that you can imagine an orange underneath your chin. You're holding on to it, but you don't want to squash it. Inhale down, hips, knees, ankles, all in a line. Keep the chest lifted. Try not to collapse the chest too close to the thighs. Think of bending the knees. Breathe in, breathe out. Very good. And one more. Okay, so we're going to bring the band underneath the arms next. Ideal posture. Palms face up. And then as you exhale, rotate the forearms so that the palms face down at the extreme. And always that sense of growing the top of the head to the ceiling. Energy in the muscles of the center as you do this. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So we're going to do another set of squats at this point, sending the arms out and in. So same thing, squatting down, reach out, reach, the arms come back in. Breathe out, breathe in, choose what feels okay for you. It is good to coordinate the breath with the movement, particularly when you use resistance. And it's normally exhale with effort when it comes to the resistance. 2 more. And 1 more. Very good. All right, so now we're going to punch the knuckles up towards the ceiling. And start off with your thumbs facing your shoulders, knuckles to the ceiling, pressing the arms straight up as much as you possibly can. And you should feel the band hooking underneath the shoulder blades as you do this. And then you're going to march on the spot, and you will sway from side to side, and that's okay. Just keep it to a minimum as you do this. Whenever you stand on one leg, remember, keep the hip in, keep the hip in. You don't want to feel like you're drooping on the standing leg. Marching on the spot. Should be starting to feel somewhat warmer by now. 2 more. And last one. Perfect. All right, let's come to stand with the feet wide and pop your foot on the rubber band. So when we use a straight arm, there's a lot more tension developing in the rubber band. So your choice is always how much tension or how much slack you give yourself. You want to feel that at the end of the movement, at the top, that there is some muscular effort in and around the shoulder, in and around the shoulder blade. Very good. So just slightly point your feet out. We're going to squat down, stand up, and you can have your hand on your hip, down, up, down, up, down, up. 2 more. 1 more. Keeping the body nice and upright. Very good. Swap sides. That arm should be feeling a bit tired by now. So we have a strength focus session today, which is why I'm using the rubber band for almost every exercise. And so when we are trying to get stronger or hoping to get stronger, the general idea is that you are pushing the envelope, you're nudging the boundaries, but keeping yourself safe. Certainly the last few repetitions should feel quite difficult. Now it's the squat and then pull, squat, pull, down and up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Two more. Last one. Okay, good job. Bang round the back of you. So we're going to do our punching the knuckles up whilst taking our step forward. So catching yourself and alternate legs. Catching yourself on that leg. Just make sure you've got this ideal alignment. That's it, straight up. With the hip, knee and ankle all in a line. Catch yourself, push back. Catch yourself, push back. Placing the limb in space and always keeping yourself safe. Push up. 2 and 1. All right, so let's strengthen the back of the body a bit now. And I'm coming to stand in a lunge position. So we need to incline the torso forwards for this. So you can see that I've got a line from the heel to the top of my head, and I'm going to pull backwards on this rubber band. So if you're not leaning forwards, you won't have quite the same effect. Now you can be up on the toes at the back, or you can have your heel down. It depends how stretchy that tendon is at the back there. So pulling back, think shoulder blades coming in. I'm coming into the slack here. So there's no tension, particularly at the start of the movement, but very quickly you start to feel the resistance. Straight arm pull, good. Back of the body, 2 and 1. Very good. Squat legs. Same thing on the other side. So you're in that line, bending into the front leg. Incline the torso forwards. Tuck your chin in. Look down to the ground just ahead of you. Breathe out. Pull. Breathe in. On the release. Fade. Think back of the body, back muscles, back of the arm. Good job. Well done. Not easy, this. All right.